I was raised in a predominantly white cult known as 2 by 2, and here are 3 ways I would describe that experience as a black woman. As usual, I have my little black book that I write notes in, so I'm going to be reading off of briefly. So, one, I would describe the experience as very isolating. The church was obviously not well known, so anytime I describe my experience or my time going to meetings to my friends, because I was growing up, it was just like this was like my teenage years, and no one knew what I was talking about, and it was pretty weird, speaking about like conventions and having meetings inside of your homes. So the experience in itself was very isolating. To add to the isolation, at home I was being told that this was the only way to get into heaven, and they was instilling that fear into us, and as children into us a lot, by telling us that you don't want to go to where heaven isn't, and the only way to be a part of the heaven, you have to be in this church. So it was a lot of fear and a lot of confusion as well. Two, there was a lot of pressure to represent the black community in the cult. Because it was a predominantly white space, there, especially during conventions, we were one of probably like 5 black families out of probably about 100 people that came to the conventions, which were upstate, and we spent about 3 to 4 days just listening to testimonies and being preached to for just several hours throughout the day. Specifically during the conventions, the pressure to act right was just very strong because we were one of the few. So, however we acted or however the kids acted, we represented all of the black families there. So, there was a lot of pressure with that, and that kind of also adds on to like the isolation as well, because as a black queer woman, that experience obviously was not well known. Obviously, like gay people was not like a thing in the cult. Three, I would describe the experience as very lonely. Growing up, I always felt like I was living under some type of rock because I never understand the culture of growing up in New York City, or just as a teenager, the shows that were being watched, the songs that were being played, the places that people were going, it was just never allowed for me. So a lot of references I to this day am still learning. Like for example, this is probably not that big of a deal, but like I never saw SpongeBob growing up, and I started watching